Paikalla on Gary Moore, joka on juuri julkaissut uuden blues-levyn. Tällä kertaa artistilla on poikkeuksellisesti soitinkin mukanaan.
So people always say, oh, the blues has to be sad and the blues has to be this, but it doesn't have to be either, you know, sad or happy. It's just what it is. The blues, everyone's felt it at some time or other, but the blues can be very uplifting, or it can make you feel sad or happy. It depends on the kind of song you're playing, you know, like if you listen to people like B.B. King and that, you know, the way they play, it's very kind of uplifting. It's like a gospel sort of vibe to it. And then if you listen to people where it's more melancholy, like the people I grew up listening to, like Peter Green and that, where it's very sad, you know, it's a whole different kind of thing. But I think it's a very powerful form of music. And I think it's an art form as well, but I didn't used to think that because I always thought that was pretentious in a way to say that, but I think it's a minimalist kind of a thing as well, because the blues is, it's taking, it's playing only what's needed. It's not lots and lots of notes, it's stripping it down to what you need. So it's, I think it's a very artistic thing as well.
So how would you describe your blues? Is it melancholic or is it happy or?
Well, it's both really. I mean the way I play blues, because I've been involved with rock, obviously as well. I play it in a very aggressive way. I don't play blues the same as the people who started it out, but I try to play it my own way, which is, you know, more from a kind of well, someone who grew up in Ireland and came up through rock bands, you know. So that's the way I sound.
Ja kuunnellaanpa hetki mestarin taidon näytettä.
You know, well, the stuff on the new record's very kind of like, it's more riff-based. That's why it's more raw, because it's not melodic. It's more like, you know, it's sort of built around. It's kind of built around that kind of thing, as opposed to like, you know, my older stuff, which was, you know, that sort of, which is more melodic. You know, so when you play the riffs, it kind of gives it a much harder edge. You know, like, gives it more. It's more kind of a raw way of doing it, you know. And then, but you know, like a lot of the stuff I've done over the years has been kind of more built around melodies and chords and stuff like Prison Walkways and Still Got the Blues and all that kind of stuff. So I really wanted to kind of this time kind of concentrate more on the kind of harder side of it, you know. And although there's one song on there called Torn Inside, that's a very slow, you know, very minor melancholy, like we were talking about, you know, when you have the lots of sort of spooky, you know, that kind of thing. So that's the softest song that's on this record. The rest of it's kind of more.
Sitten alkaakin jo olla aika lopetella. Haastattelua tehtiin vartin verran, mutta 5 minuutin TV-juttuun ei enempää asiaa mahdu.
That was perfect.
Well, nothing's perfect, but thanks anyway.
Fine. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Toimittaja lähtee tekemään juttuaan katsojien katsottavaksi ja soittaja jää odottamaan päivän muita haastatteluita.
Ja tässä tuli todistetuksi, että Gary Moore on todellakin vielä voimissaan. Mutta kerrotaan